Hello everyone, I am Dr. Somnath Chattopdhyay. I am a consultant and head of the Department of Pancreato-Biliary Surgery and Liver Transplantation at Kokilaben Dhirubhai Ambani Hospital here at Mumbai. There's a lot of misinformation or lack of information about liver transplantation and lots of myths. Through this video, we will try and answer a few questions about that and try to create more awareness among general public and physicians. Liver transplant is a field of surgery where we remove the diseased liver through an operation and replace it with a new and healthy liver. The most common reason why somebody needs a liver transplant is called a liver cirrhosis or end-stage liver disease. This is basically when the liver gets damaged over a long period of time and the patients start getting symptoms due to liver failure or liver damage. The symptoms can be either jaundice or it can be developing fluid in the abdomen, which is known as ascites. Sometimes the patients may develop bleeding through either bleeding through the vomiting or through when they pass their motions. And the fourth reason might be when the patients start developing confusion or in some cases even coma because of liver damage. Liver also affects other systems, like sometimes it affects the kidneys very rapidly, and that is also a reason why we need a liver transplant. The second commonly used reason for a liver transplant is developing liver cancer. Now, if done at the right time, liver transplant can potentially cure a liver cancer with very low rates of recurrence. And the third reason, which is not very common, is when someone who has no previous liver disease develops a rapidly developing liver failure, which we call acute liver failure. So these are the three main reasons. Now coming to the types of transplants, there are two main types of transplants. One is both based on the source of the liver. One of them is called a cadaveric liver transplant, where the liver comes from a brain dead donor. We all read about it in the newspapers when patients die. If they wish to donate their organs, it can save potentially the lives of 8 patients. Liver can be used completely, or it can be divided and save 2 patients. So that is known as cadaveric transplant. The other is when someone from the family donates a part of the liver. It's called a living donor transplant, where usually we take around 60% of the liver. Now, both transplants, the success rate of both transplants are equally same. There are multiple studies across the world which tell us that living donor and cadaveric transplants both have equal success rate. Now, coming to the part where, what about the donor? So when someone donates a part of the liver has this amazing capacity to regenerate itself. That means if you cut the liver, it will grow back to near to its original size. So as a result, when someone donates a part of the liver grows back within a very short period of around 4 to 6 weeks to near normal or the same size as it was. Now, another part which is very important is the blood types. So traditionally, liver transplants are done between patients who have compatible blood types. Now, with the current improvement in medications, we are able to bridge that blood group barrier, and we can do transplants for a select group of patients across any blood group. Coming to the last part, which is what is the survival rate after a liver transplant? So all the high volume centers in the world, including ours, have a survival rate of around 85 to 90%, which is excellent considering it's a major surgery. So that means that the most important factor in this is the expertise of the transplant team and the quality of the hospital, the intensive care in that hospital. So at our hospital, we have similar survivals than any world-class institute. And more important than that is the quality of life. Most recipients have an excellent quality of life and they go back and join work and contribute to the society. So I would say that there's a lot of misinformation about liver transplants, but now with the current improvement in surgical skills and surgical experience and the intensive care, transplants have an excellent outcome. Thank you.